Assalamualaikum. I'm Arina, Nuhaa, and I am from class 4 Lily SMK Convent Ipoh. Now, today I am making this video to present to you guys about a book that I've been reading lately. Now, the book that I've been reading is called The Great Gatsby, written by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Now, who is F. Scott Fitzgerald, you may ask? F. Scott Fitzgerald is an American novelist born in 1896 in St. Paul, Minnesota, United States of America. He is also one of the most notable members of the lost generation of 1920s. He is famously known for his great works such as The Great Gatsby. Other than that, there has This Side of Paradise, Tender is the Night, The Beautiful and the Damned. There are also other great works, but these four are the famous ones. There are also movies based on his books such as The Great Gatsby, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, he is also famously known for the creation of the Jazz Age era. Back to my book. The Great Gatsby was published back in 1925, and it consists of 148 pages, so it's not that long and not that thick to read. Now, the story is set from the perspective of Nick Carraway, a Yale University graduate who is from the Midwest and moved to New York after the World War I. He is also the cousin of the female character Daisy Buchanan. Now, the story is about a poor man named Jay Gatsby who fell in love with this rich high-class lady, Daisy Buchanan. He even lied about his background just so he could marry her. In the end, they both fell in love with each other, but they couldn't marry each other because of Gatsby's background. And because of that, he has to serve for war. Well, in the midst of war, Daisy was expecting letters from Gatsby, but Gatsby never sent her a letter, so she chose this as an opportunity to move on from Gatsby and marry someone else called her husband, Tom Buchanan, Now, around 5 years later, Gatsby came home. He became rich. He even bought a house right across her house just so he could meet her. He would spend a lot of money for her, and he would throw big parties just so he could have the opportunity to meet her again. Now, every time he would meet her, he would feel delighted, excited that he could meet the love of his life. Daisy told Gatsby that she is not happy in this relationship with Tom. Their marriage is not okay. So Gatsby would tell himself that, oh, Daisy is still in love with me, so he would try to find a way to get her back to him. In one day, Tom found out about the situation and asked them to tell the truth, what happened between them. They told him the truth. Tom was enraged. He fought Gatsby until Gatsby left with Daisy from the place. While they were driving, they accidentally hit and ran over someone, and that someone happened to be Tom's mistress. Now, Nick, as you could say, is quite close with Gatsby, told Gatsby to leave the place, to flee from the scene, but Gatsby refused because he knew he was innocent. One day, because of his refusal, the mistress' husband came for revenge and shot Gatsby until Gatsby died. The sad thing is, Gatsby died when he was innocent, while it was actually Daisy who drove the car and hit the lady, not Gatsby. So, on the day of the funeral, Nick was the only one who attended the funeral, not even Daisy, who told him that she loves him. The sad thing is, he died while he was innocent. He died in vain. He died in misery. Everything he did for Daisy, every money he was spending on her, for her, was pointless, meaningless. And in the end, Daisy moved away with Tom away from the place. So, it was actually tragic for Gatsby to die alone. He never got a happy ending. Nick remembered Gatsby's thoughts, and I quote, "Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then. But no matter, tomorrow we will run faster, stretch our arms farther, and one fine morning. So we beat on, the boats against the current, back and borne seizedly into the past." Born and back seizedly into the past, End quote. Now, this just shows that no matter what, Don't spend your money carelessly on someone who is not worth it. Don't depend on someone who is not going to end up with you. I chose this book because it has a tragic ending. It doesn't have a happy ending for Gatsby. It's actually tragic. It's a tragic love story. So this is one of the reasons why I chose this book. And even if you guys don't want to read the book, even though reading the book is better, you guys can watch the movie The Great Gatsby because you can understand fully. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening to me, and yeah, so please read the book and please watch this video. Thank you.